What's good? What's good, man? It's another episode of Get Comfortable with Cotton, man. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, and share, man. Help a brother out, man. You know what I'm saying? And also, again, too, I am a certified life coach. So if you need a little life coaching, get at me. Get at me. But look, hey, today I want to talk about something that I think a lot of us don't think about when we enter into relationships, and not just boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife relationship, period. I think a lot of times we overlook people's value system. I think that's one of the biggest killers, if you really look at it in a relationship, is people's value system. I think a lot of times we don't realize or understand that we are both coming from two different places, meaning that my upbringing was not like your upbringing. So that means that we would have two different value systems set into place. When I think about relationships, period, whether it's friendship or, like I say, something intimate, whatever the case may be, a lot of times we create this world in our head, or we have this outlook on how we feel things should be, meaning that like I can be one that thrives off of love and family, right? And you could have a person that thrives off of accomplishments. But what happens is, in our perfect world, we feel like that our outlook on the way a relationship should be the only thing that we try to push and make valid. You know what I'm saying? And we tend to overlook that the person that we're dealing with may not have the same value system. Now, it doesn't mean that it can't work or it won't work, but it just means that, we have to be more mindful and be more respectful and understanding of one's value system. You know what I mean? So that means in there you have to find a compromise, how like we always say, something can be very important to me, but not as important to the person that you're dealing with. But doesn't mean that they don't value or try to respect or even honor exactly what it is that you value, but it just may not be as valuable to them, So we have to, for real, open our mindset up and think outside ourselves. The world does not just evolve around our outlook. As many things that's going on out here today in this world, you got some that place value in plenty of things. But for me personally, everybody's values don't work for me, and I don't have to be rude about it. You know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with people and their values, you got two choices. You could either hang around and make it work, or you could move on. It's one or the other. But you can't always look to try to push your outlook or what you think is right on the next person. You know what I'm saying? You can share what you feel. You can express how you feel, whatever the case may be, but it's up to that person to either value it or either to work with you to try, find a common ground in there. We really make that mistake all the time, painting this perfect world in our minds, but our perfect world is only perfect to us. So find a balance when you're dealing with people. Start to learn who you're dealing with. That's where we mess up at. We get so caught up and attracted to the physical aspects of people where we don't even know who we're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if that person, came from a home, that was always violence in. You don't know if that person wasn't loved properly by their mom or their dad. You don't know if that person grew up a fighter. You just don't know. A lot of times, people can go through relationships with a mask on the whole time. Friendships too, as well. You know what I'm saying? And then you start to realize as time go on, you start seeing issues that you having with them. But the crazy part about it is sometimes we be so gun-ho when we start off to where the issue was always present, but we tend to overlook with this hopeful and wishful thinking. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost to, like that expression go where, a lot of women and men too, but you know, women most express because men not gonna talk about certain things, but a lot of women express, you know, how they can and they will change a man. Now, I'm not saying some changes won't occur, but sometimes I think those very important things that we want to change in a person, you know, we don't approach it right because we never understood the value they had in it. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, you know, I was even, you know what? I was even telling a young man this as we was talking. Traditionally, us as men, especially on Valentine's Day, I'm going to use that day for example because this is one of the biggest days across America for Valentine's Day. We were taught to value to bring a woman some roses and candy and a teddy bear on Valentine's Day. You know, and I think 99% of the women just accept it because guess what? It's Valentine's Day. They want to feel special. They man actually took the time out to do something for them. You know, so they accept it. But I can guarantee you almost 98% of the women or 99% of the women don't even like roses, candy, or bears. You know what I'm saying? We have never taken time out, you know, as people to get to know what the other one values the most. We literally try to push, like I said, what we were taught or push our outlook on what we think is right. And that's the way it's just going to be. But stop being closed-minded. Take time out to know who and what you're dealing with. This goes for work relationships and everything. You know, when you're at a job, you feel like something is wrong or was done wrong. You don't understand and know the value system of the people that you're working for. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in their eyes, you know, what they're doing, their setup is right. But you got to remember, you got to learn how to maneuver. Either get down or lay down. You know what I'm saying? It's one of the two. That's how this works. You know, when it comes to belief, you know, a lot of people are Christians. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some people are Muslim. Some people are Buddha. Some people are Catholic. That's the value system. And in order for us to work properly in this world, we have to not only understand that others have value systems set up that works for them. So we can't push everything that we believe, everything that we see is right. It's going to be right to the next person. That's not how it always works. So y'all, listen, I'm just encouraging you. If you hit a bump in the road in any relationship, work relationship, friendship, or like I say, you being with your husband, wife, girlfriend, whatever the case may be, why don't you sit down and reevaluate your value system and be able to talk to each other about things that you value, things that they value, and find a common ground and try to make it work. We can't always force our outlook on people to be understanding and to also follow what we think we're laying in place. But I tell you what, one thing that I learned, there is a middle. So meet somewhere in the middle and learn